But another interesting thing, going back to weed, a scene we filmed, which still blows my mind, was we filmed, and this was a guy at the top. He was running a many $1 million worth illegal weed business. And he was running it, or at least he was selling it, out of the top floor of a building in downtown LA, which was a garage, sort of an open garage. And we were there for, I think, 2 hours, and there were dozens of cars that were coming in and buying bulks, like huge bags of all illegal weed. And he had his security guys with guns. And this was out in the open on the top floor of this downtown apartment high-rise. It was insane. It was so crazy.
Yeah. I mean, supply and demand, right?
Supply and demand.
There's always going to be someone that comes along that's willing to take a chance.
Yeah, and he had a real estate business, apparently. He told us that he was making a lot more money from his illegal black market weed business than he was from his real estate business.
Is that guy still out on the streets?
The last time we spoke to him was 1.5 years ago, and he was doing great. Yeah.
He was doing great. Yeah, and then they have to figure out a way to launder that money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, it's I've started asking now almost everybody we interview, because I'm fascinated by that. Like, what do you do with your money, right? If, you know, we interview, one of the episodes we did this season was about crypto scams. And we spent time with these like 3 20-something-year-olds who made millions of dollars out of crypto scams. And these, have you heard of rug pulls?
Rug pulls?
A rug pull?
No.
So they would put out these tokens. They would invent this token. Imagine we'd call this token the Joe Rogan token. Mm-hmm. And they would get people, and they would start with a certain seed money that they'd put in. And then this is in the DeFi market. Do you know anything about crypto?
A little bit.
Yeah. So there's the DeFi market, which is more unregulated market, and where you have all these tokens, which is not Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's more unregulated. And you have these tokens, and you can go and buy these tokens, and there's PR people that are out there telling you that this is the new hottest token, and you can make money overnight. So you set out, you launch this Joe Rogan token, you put some seed money on it, you get a PR person to go out there and get celebrities, putting out social media posts about how this new Joe Rogan token is the shit and you should absolutely buy it. And people start buying it. And after a few weeks, they basically sell all their shares, and the price goes down, but what they made, they invested, I don't know, like $100, and they've made millions of dollars. And so people are left with nothing.
Yeah.
It's a rug pull. And these kids told us that they were making, millions and millions of dollars. And so, one of the biggest questions that I had, so what are you using? How do you launder this money? Because obviously, and I mean, they were flying private. They rented a huge mansion in Dubai. They were there for the crypto convention. And they were investing heavily in real estate and in other businesses, restaurants, and businesses like that. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, the crypto market is very bizarre.
It's
this whole FTX thing with Sam Bankman-Fried. I'm just fascinated by that.
Me too.
Fascinated by it. And I was reading a thing today about the new CEO who was hired to untangle it and find out what was going on. And his depictions of, he said it was just 100% old-fashioned embezzlement. Mm-hmm. And that these people had none of the fail-safes and none of the protection that you would normally give to people investing their money. And they're just moving money around, and they were all on speed.
Yeah.
And just having sex with each other all together in this one house, 9 of them, just wild.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
There's a documentary being done. We looked into it because I am fascinated about him. Yeah. Right now, I think.
He's fucked.
Yeah.
They're going to make an example out of him.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that they were the number 2 donor to the Democratic Party. Mm-hmm. So by doing that, they, thought they probably had some sort of protection, probably would have if that other guy from, Binance? If the Binance guy hadn't sank their battleship.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's all wild.
Did you invest in crypto?
No. I have a little bit of Bitcoin. Very little. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I watch it go up, I watch it go down. I'm like, ugh. What do you do with that?
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, we sold a lot of it or cashed out a lot of it to give to Fight for the Forgotten. They were it's a a charity that one of the guests of my podcast, Justin Wren, had created to build wells for the pygmies in the Congo. So
Oh, wow.
it went to good.